Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Longy Africa. Today the video will be about 5 things I had to unlearn in order to keep growing my online business and how I was able to keep on scaling. So basically these are 5 things that on your journey you are going to face. So you have to make sure you unlearn them, or if you don't unlearn them, they might hinder your progress and maybe your speed or the pace at which you are growing might end up slowing down. And we don't want this, so that's why you have to listen to what I'm about to say, basically. So let's get into the video ASAP. Okay, so the first thing that I had to unlearn in order to keep scaling was comparing my pace to the pace of others. So basically, when I first started my online business, I started YouTube automation, and I was able to scale a channel. I crossed 100k subscribers. I was monetized, making a substantial amount of money, to be specific, $10k monthly. So I was really doing well in that space, but I started watching what others were doing. Then all of a sudden you see others in different business models too. Then you see that they are making 20k, 50k, 100k, huge sums than what you are making. So you start forgetting that the 10k that you are making too is also a huge sum, and at least you'll be able to move from almost making nothing online to now making $10k online, which is also quite a lot. Then you start looking at other things, which obviously will start getting you distracted. So you don't have to watch the pace of others, but rather focus on your journey and also focus on your pace. It's more about consistency, not about quick wins. So that's what I had to learn. So I had to really like get back on track, focus on what I was doing, and so that I could scale consistently. What you don't want to do is like make, let's say, 50k one month, then the next month all of a sudden your income goes down. You have to really avoid that. So it's rather better to keep on making 10k consistently. You know that you are able to make that consistently every month, consistently, than to make 50k, then the next month you are making just 1k, then the next month you are making, like, that's not the best, you feel me? So yeah, basically that's what I had to unlearn. Just focusing on my own pace, consistency over quick wins, basically. Okay, so the second thing that I had to unlearn was trying to do everything alone. So when I first started, I was going hard. I was able to scale my channel all by myself. I was able to make $10k all by myself. But quickly, I realized that I had to double up my income. I had to do more work if I wanted to reach the next stage. So when you reach that point, you start to realize that the workload becomes more. Because if, let's say, I was running one channel, all of a sudden, maybe let's say I want to start a new channel and also scale that channel. Now, instead of maybe, let's say, doing content for one channel, I have to do content for 2 channels. So now the workload is increasing. So instead of trying to do all that by yourself, you can easily get somebody who has the same mind as you, or like good as you, or even better than you. Like, get him to work for you. Basically get people who are trying to also like scale, like basically people who can help you like build your channel instead of trying to do all that by yourself. Because if they are working with you, you'll be able to pump more content fast, be able to do more work. Like, basically the workload will even reduce and you still be able to make more money. And aside that, you have free time that is very precious for yourself, basically. But if you try to do all that by yourself, you end up doing more work, burning out, and you end up not even making extra money if you don't take care. Your first, like, the 10k you were making, or maybe the amount you were making, you might even rather reduce because you're not able to keep up with it too. So that's what I just want to say. So basically, don't try to do everything by yourself, especially when you're trying to scale. Get people, reliable people who you can work with, who are dedicated to the work as much as you are, or even more than you hear me. Get people who are there to grind, people who understand the game, not just people who don't just pick people randomly. Like, analyze them, make sure that you can work with this person, you and the person have an understanding, then just like pull the plug, man. Just do it. Just don't try to do everything by yourself, basically. So okay, so the third thing that I had to unlearn was thinking more always meant better. So me doing more work will equate to me making more money, but that wasn't the case. You can do just one thing and make more money than doing many things thinking you're going to make more money. So it's not always that you have to do more in order to scale. You can just focus on one thing, go hard on it, and that one thing will make you even more more money than doing thinking you're going to like do more stuff. So it's not always about doing more. No, sometimes you just have to just lock in and have direction and just focus on just that one thing that's going to take you to the next step. So sometimes to even making more money can even be a disadvantage, because the things that you have to do in order to require you to making that more money might even put more pressure on you that you are like maybe you're not ready for at a particular point of your life. So sometimes even you just making just enough, or like let's say 10K, let me just use that as an example. Maybe the work that it will require you to make 30K might put so much pressure on you that you just taking to 10K for some particular period is way better than trying to get 10K, 30K like very fast. If you get me. So it's not always that more is better. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, basically that's it. Okay, so the fourth thing I had to unlearn was always thinking I had to be on. So what do I mean by had to be on? When you start getting motion in your online business, you start making a significant amount of like revenue. You start getting high analytics. You start getting dope ass results. So you start thinking, oh, it always has to be like this. But that's not realistic. In online business and any business in general, it has its ups and its downs. When things start going down, you just have to like go back, analyze why things are going down. Sometimes it's just not a favorable season. Sometimes you are doing something wrong. Sometimes there's a change in the market. Sometimes there's a change in things, how things are working. So all you have to do is just go back. Don't panic. Just go back. Analyze why things are down. Work towards it, and you'll be able to move forward. So basically, that's it. Don't always think things are just going to be up and up. That's not realistic. That's not how business works. There are ups and there are downs. And just make sure that when you see what makes things go up, you take note of it so that you can redo it again, or like have a framework on how to like keep on like getting that result. But always expect things to go down at a certain point in time. Basically that. Yeah. Okay, so the fifth thing I had to unlearn was measuring my worth by my income. So this is a mistake that most people are going to make after they start making money, and I've seen even like some of my friends do this. But we are not here to talk about people. We are here to just give the tips and tricks. So basically, the mistake people do when they start making money is they start equating their emotions to how much they are making. So let's say if you have a $10K month, all of a sudden you are confident, you are happy when people are talking to you. Obviously, the feeling is good, but a time will come where you just have to learn how to detach from like the analytics you see, like the results you get, because it's going to be a rough road. There are lots of things you're going to face on this journey. It's a journey, you get me? So you have to learn how to detach from the analytics, because a time will come you wouldn't be making, let's say, 10K. There are some days that some months that maybe your income might go down. So are you going to feel terrible the whole month because your income was down? No. So you have to make sure that you don't measure your worth by your income. You have to learn how to be confident. Let the confidence come from within, not just because you feel like you've made 10K. You have to learn how to be happy. Like without, I know that money, when you have money, you can do lots of stuff. And obviously, who wouldn't be happy to see like money coming into their account? But you have to learn how to find other things that can bring you happiness aside from just making money online. Because imagine you start getting like bad results, your business starts going down the drain, and it's consistent, then that means you're going to be demoralized, and all of a sudden you wouldn't be able to push through that adversity because you've equated your worth to your income, which I think is very wrong. You shouldn't do that. So basically, these are the 5 things that I had to unlearn in order to keep to scale and keep making money online. If you don't unlearn these things might break you. So yeah, So if you want to learn how I was able to also scale like my faceless YouTube channel, talking about my first business model, last 100k subscribers, to be able to make at least $10k monthly online, you can check in the description below. Use the link so that you'll be able to contact me. Then we talk more on that. I can maybe mentor you or something. So if you're down for that, you can also check that. For now, I'm out.